rice, potatoes, chicken is cooked from the other day. But what we're going to do is a little magic trick. Watch this. Huzzah! The daddy! What is up, tube of you? Today, cheat day. Now I'm calling it a cheat day, but it's really going to just be a full day. Let's be honest, it's a cheat day, mofos. Yesterday, we competed. Yesterday, we got first place, Class 2, NABBA Britain. We made record time for the fastest trip ever from Bradford to Newcastle to go and wrestle, where I also won and became the prime heavyweight champion. So 2 titles, 1 day. Let's hope that this video doesn't end up like 2 girls and 1 cup. Nobody wants to see that. But there's probably some people who want to see that. But Shreddy does not want to see that. And Shreddy doesn't want to subject the Shredheads to that. So what we're doing today is an off-plan, full day of eating. It's going to be a cheat day. And the reason I use cheat in those silly little quotes is because the core or the bulk of my meals are going to just be regular-ish meals with some treats sprinkled on the top and maybe 1 or 2 little cheat meals. So it's going to be a cheat day because this isn't how I would typically eat. Now, the reason I'm doing this today, it's a Sunday after the show, is because tomorrow, Monday, we're back on plan, we're back on diet. But I'm not going to be going back to my contest diet because I don't need to cut anymore for that. I'm going to be going to my mass gain diet, and I'm going to be using this rebound phase to try and put on the most muscle that I have ever put on in my life. Cheeky little lab shot in the mirror there. So this is becoming like a question time with Shreddy, but right now we're going to weigh ourselves. So yesterday, day of the show, we woke up with 195.8. So guess down below, quickly pause the video, put your comment down below, I'll type it now. What do you think I weigh today after yesterday's full day of eating, competing, wrestling, the 5 guys, the blondies, the brownies, the couple of treats I had? What do we think that we weigh today? Okay? So, we are going to step on the scales now. In the moment of truth, there's 197.4. Look how black those feet are. So, we are working with 187.4. And the goal today isn't just to eat loads of junk and eat loads of calories. It's to just eat some regular meals with some treats and some things that I really would like to eat sprinkled in. And in all honesty, it's to have a good afternoon out with Alice because we haven't had any quality time together for a long, long time. We are going to be having 100 grams of porridge oats. They're not anything fancy, they're not quick oats or anything like that. They are literally the cheapest of the cheap. Lidl, I think they're from Lidl. Porridge, simply the best. Simply porridge oats, very basic, very standard. So we're going to be having porridge oats. We're going to grab a banana and stick it straight up like candy ass. Well, not really. What we're going to do is just peel the banana, and I'm going to get roughly half of the banana and just break the banana up and mush it up into the oats and cook the oats. I'm not really bothered about the weight. An average banana is about 22-25 grams of carbs, so I just work on that average. We're getting frozen blueberries, and we're going to have 80 grams in total, but we're going to put 40 grams in frozen weight, and then we're going to put in the remaining once it's cooked. We're going to add this once it's cooked for the protein source. I don't really fancy eggs this morning, but this is going to go with protein. We are also going to use some, I think we're going to go with the golden syrup, skinny syrups. Going to lash some of that in there. Then we're going to put some water in it. And now we're going to put it in the microwave, get it cooked up, and then add the protein when it's done. So I've added the frozen blueberries, and you can see we've got that purple colour. We're actually going to go with a different protein today, purely because I've had the ISO chocolate for the last couple of days and prepping. I've not had this. This is just a whey concentrate. I won this when I competed at the NABBA Britain. So this is a berry flavour, which will go nice with the berries and the banana I've got in there. It's a concentrate. I don't usually buy concentrate. I normally get an isolate or an isolate concentrate mix. But it was free, so we'll get it used up and we'll put it in the breakfast this morning. I'm then going to slice the other half of the banana and put it on top, and then we're going to eat it. So the macros for this meal are going to be roughly 90 grams of carbs, because that's 60 grams from the oats. It'll be, I want to say 22 to 25 from the banana, and then 6 to 8 grams from the berries, the frozen blueberries. So you're looking at 90 grams of carbs. The fat, it's just the trace fats from the oats, which 100 grams of oats has 8 grams of fat. And I'm going to make sure with this meal is 40 grams of protein. Body weight at the minute, as we just saw, call it 200 pounds. So I'm aiming for about 220 protein. But in the video where I go over my new bulking diet and transitioning from a cut to a rebound, you'll find out what I'll be putting my protein to. So when I'm doing these full day eating videos, I never know how much to actually show of the food I'm eating. When I watch some full day eating videos, I see people literally doing this. And then it's like, they eat the full meal, and it goes like, they eat the full meal on screen, but I don't know, I think that's just a bit of a waste of time. Unless I've got something to say or talk about, it's a waste of time. So let's take a look at my pre, intra and post workout. Now this is not what I've been doing during contest prep. It is a little bit different. There's some similarities, so I'll just show you what is what. First of all, the pre-workout. I need to move these. These have been in the last couple of videos. Definitely need to get these moved. And I've got no idea why we've got them. I can guarantee those Alice's. But pre-workout, currently using the Applied Nutrition. Really big fan of Applied Nutrition lately in the supplements that I've been using of theirs. So I've got this as the pump. I bought this literally just the other day because I ran out of, I think I was using Redcon 1. And before that, I was using the Rich Piano 5150. That's got caffeine in. The other one is caffeine free. Sometimes I mix them together. So that is a pre-workout, which is mixed up in here, which I'm going to drink on the way to the gym. Intra-workout is just the isotonic. It's an isotonic. No, I think it's like a Tesco brand isotonic drink. That's the empty packs. It's one bottle has 26 grams of carbs in it, so there's that. And then the post workout is, I've not had this in ages. It's been sat in the utility on the supplement shelf for a long time. I'm just mixing it up now. I've not used it in ages, but I've just looked. Its main ingredient is isolate. Well, the main protein ingredient is isolate. It's got a 90 gram serving. Has 45 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein. So that'll do me quite nicely, because the 45 grams of carbs post-workout plus the 25 grams intra-workout, we're looking at around 70 grams there. So we've had 90 for breakfast, 70 around the workout. I'll have that when I finish training. I'll drive home, I can get on with my work, and I won't have to worry about eating for like an hour and a half after that or so. So that'll keep me ticked over. I will be using intra-workout carbs a lot more going forward. Make sure to check out the video I've done on bulking and on establishing my bulking macros to see what I'll be doing. But today, purely because I've got it in the house, we're just using it up. I have been using the Clear Whey Isolate lately from Applied Nutrition, and we're topping this up with just a little bit of glutamine. I've run out of creatine, but this has got creatine in, which is handy because the pre-workout also has creatine in. So I'm going to get this all mixed up, and then you'll be seeing me at the gym very shortly. So we've just got the Ultraflex. I've had the pre-workout, and the pre-workout has made me pretty bloated actually. Don't feel too good after drinking that. Felt fine before it, but hopefully can. Let's just train shoulders today. So let's get in and let's F some S up. That's PG for fuck some shit up. So workout done, we've got the shoulder workout in, very happy about that. Got arms in, lower volume for arms because we're going to be doing them a little bit more frequently. We trained them a little bit harder, 4 reps went a bit heavier, so didn't need to do as many sets, a little bit less volume. Had me intra-workout, going to have the post-workout shake now, head home, and then I've got a little bit of work to do, which will keep me busy till about 1 o'clock. And then me and Alice will be heading out for the day, which genuinely I'm looking forward to because she has been a real help over the past couple of months. And sometimes, not that I lose me rag with her, but just sometimes like when I'm agitated, maybe I don't appreciate what she does for me as much as I should, but she is really good to me, so I'm looking forward to having an afternoon with her. So I'm gonna have the shake and then head off home. So while I was working, Alice has very kindly cooked me rice, potatoes, chicken is cooked from the other day, but what we're gonna do is a little magic trick. Watch this. So we've sprayed the pan with some just 1 calorie coconut spray. We pour that in, and then we're going to season. I'm going to have to do this, turn the camera off. And then the final results, Alice is just asking what I've done. If she was in the kitchen, she just said it smells delicious, and it is delicious. So the final result is just the boiled potatoes, rice, chicken. We put some seasonings on, we put some hot sauce on, and this is going to be a tasty sensation. So this is going to be about 80 grams of carbs, 50 grams of protein. Fat's pretty low because it's just chicken and some of the 1 calorie spray. So this is meal 3 of the day. So this is where we came for a little moochy mooch. This is just stop one, tell them where else we're going.
Potentially Newcastle on a metro.
Just to get out the house. We don't really need, well, we don't need anything at all. We just want to get out the house for a little bit. So we're stopping off at Dalton Park and then either Metro or Newcastle. So this is today's, I don't want to say free meal, but it's the meal. I don't know what the calories and macros are going to be exactly, but it's a pretty clean meal. We have got I think it's charcoal chicken. It's basically chicken skewers in a marinade, just a little piece of flatbread. We got rice, we got red onion, grilled onion, tomato, which is dirty. Don't eat the tomato. But then the chips, and this is going to be my free meal of the day. So I'm feeling exhausted, feeling knackered, but there's nothing finer than the Shred liner wearing a Steiner t-shirt, eating one hell of a meal. So we're going to dig into this. I don't even know what the macros are. It's protein, it's good carbs, and some chips. That's all it is. I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to enjoy it.
The time I really want to try one.
What is this?
It's a pickle.
A pickle?
Yeah.
Pickle rickle?
A
Big Papa. What about Big Daddy? Jack Sack Daddy?
Big pickle, but I'm not paying that. A sour pickle.
What about some
mad.
Bum fluff.
Even that would be it.
Would you rather have fluff or bum fluff?
Heaps. What? Bum or bum?
That would be cool if it was Pokemon.
And if it wasn't $4.49.
Yeah, that is a rip-off. Can you mix both things, yeah?
It's fine.
Okay.
They're practically the same colour. That's boring.
Blue raspberry lemonade.
Oh, he's got to spill it.
We'll finish it off.
Sour cherry.
Sour cherry. Let's have a little sippy sip.
Nice.
Oh, that is some
Taste that one.
good
It's mango
shit.
and apple. Unreal.
That's nice. Oh, that is nice actually.
Yeah.
That is very nice. We're back home, and this is some of the treats that we've got left, and it's a lot of brownies and a lot of blondies. Let's take a look. We've got 4 different flavours here. I'm sure it's 2 blondies, 2 brownies. We've got brownies here, and then we've got a slab here, which is half brownie, half blondie. Oreos and Hershey's cookies and cream. So what I'm going to do is have a little bit of each of them. I'm going to warm some of it up as well, and then this will probably be the last sweet thing I have of the day, and then we'll have one more meal later, which will probably going to be steak, potato and rice. So we've not opened this one yet, but you can see we haven't ate them. We've got them on a plate, we've warmed them up. We've got a little bit of cream cheese, and I'm going to enjoy. We've got some ice cream, and we're going to get some of the biscotti bomb on there as well. Literally, I'll probably have half of what's on that plate and I'll be done. Every time I look at you, I just keep thinking I'm jealous of that t-shirt still.
I'm going to wear this every day.
£3. £3, what a bargain. So, look at this right there. You cook the chicken, I'll do the licking.
Can we just appreciate what time it is and I've cooked a full bloody chicken?
Well, that's what I was about to tell the shredheads next.
What's it though?
I was going to say, it is currently, what time is it? It's after midnight. I know that it is definitely after midnight. So this is truly the definition of burning the midnight oil. Alice has literally cooked a full roast chicken. She's got some potatoes on boiling for me. We've got half a rice in the Tupperware. I'm going to top this up with some Frank's hot sauce. Oh, we got some new hot sauces from Morrison's earlier, didn't we? But I've got hot sauce as well. So let's take a look at the meal. Pretty standard, but once we get the hot sauce on there, it will be delicious. Like, it looks plain AF, but once we get the hot sauce on, it is very nice. I would, or what I have been doing, like what you saw earlier, normally finish the potatoes off on the pan with the pepper, but it's late and CBA for that really. Plus we don't need that, just the hot sauce will do. This will be the last meal of the day. We'll have the macros on screen, but we'll also total up the total calories of the day. So have a guess what you think the total macros and total calories are for the day. But the macros for this, so we've got 150 grams of cooked chicken, which is about 45 grams of protein. So that's going to take me to 220 grams roughly for the day. I had to estimate, obviously, the meal out from earlier. If anything, I probably underestimated the amount of protein in that. So when I count my protein, I only count it from the actual protein sources. I don't count the protein, like the trace protein from rice and carb sources. So my protein's probably close at like 240, 250. So 220 from actual protein sources. Carbs for the day, this will take me to, I think we were on 385-ish earlier, at the guess, without the brownies and stuff, so that will have knocked us up really high. So forgetting about that just for a second, probably around 450-ish carbs, minus the sweets from earlier, and fats, who knows? Who knows what the fats are? I always try and keep my fats minimum 50, well around 50, I should say, not minimum 50, around 50. So that's the last meal. Gonna eat it now, and then the next time you see me will be on the scales. So remember to guess what you think I weigh down in the comments below. What do you think I'm gonna weigh?
2.4.
So this guess is 2 or 2.4. Post your guess down in the comments below. I'll see you on the scales. So it's time to weigh ourselves after the cheeky ab check-in. So remember, comment below with what your guess is. And the weight is 204.2. And that wraps up today's cheat day. There wasn't much cheating going on, but it wraps up today's full day of eating, post-show eating, post-show training, because today was the day after Shreddy was crowned Mr. Britain. So we've got 22 weeks until the Mr. Universe. So we're going to have about an 8 to 10 week off season before starting the prep again. There's loads of videos coming up of that bulking, that off-season period, and that'll be going into the prep, so make sure to subscribe for that. Please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and do all that stuff. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember that this ain't no gimmick, it's a lifestyle. The daddy.